The political crisis in Canada has deepened. Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland announced that she was quitting the cabinet over differences with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Her resignation has intensified the scrutiny of Trudeau's leadership. Hours after the shock resignation, over a third of the ruling Liberal Party's MPs called for a change in leadership. In a letter posted on social media, Freeland said she and the PM themselves are at odds about the best path forward for Canada. On Friday, you told me you no longer want me to serve as your finance minister and offered me another position in the cabinet. Upon reflection, I have concluded that the only honest and viable path is for me to resign from the cabinet, she said. Adding pointedly that she favoured, quote, eschewing costly political gimmicks which we can ill afford and which make Canadians doubt that we recognise the gravity of the moment, unquote. However, the principal opposition Conservatives called for an immediate election after the chaos that gripped the Trudeau government. In an apparent jibe, opposition leader Pierre Poilievre said, "No one has confidence in Trudeau, not even his own cabinet ministers." NDP leader and former Trudeau ally called for his resignation, saying he has to go. First, let's understand why Trudeau's deputy PM resigned. There were differences with Trudeau on responding to Trump threatening 25% tariff on Canadian goods. Economists say the move could derail the Canadian economy. There were differences that emerged with Trudeau over dealing with Trump tariffs. The deputy PM wanted Trudeau to stop popular SOPs. Alleged Trudeau's SOPs hiked Canada's deficit to about $42 billion. Also, exclusive inputs by Security Affairs editor Manoj Kumar Gupta indicate that top intel sources telling CNN News 18 that Canadian Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland's resignation was due to policy clashes with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. And according to reports, Freeland and Trudeau had disagreements over a government proposal for temporary tax breaks and other spending measures. Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland resigned due to differences over the handling of US President-elect Donald Trump's proposed tariffs on Canadian imports. Freeland's resignation has intensified problems of Trudeau's leadership, and with recent polls showing him trailing 20 points behind Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre. Another key challenges Trudeau faces include economic policy disagreements. Freeland's departure highlights divisions within Trudeau's team over economic policies, and particularly regarding Trump's tariffs. Leadership crisis too is another big problem, as Freeland's resignation has sparked speculation about Trudeau's ability to lead, with some experts describing it as a total disaster. The fact that Trump also called him governor of the state of Canada officially on his Twitter handle also reflects very poorly on Trudeau's leadership. Now, before the 2025 elections, Trudeau's government is under pressure to address the economic concerns and maintain public trust. Justin Trudeau is facing significant challenges on the Khalistani front too. Trudeau's comments in the Niger killing probe blaming Bharat sparked outrage, with the Indian government dismissing the allegations as absurd and motivated. Former Canadian Cabinet Minister Ujjwal Dosanjh blames Trudeau for aggravating the K issue in Canada. Ujjwal Dosanjh said that Trudeau's emphasis on exclusive identities has become a deterrent to political, cultural and social integration. Dosanjh has also criticized Trudeau's vision of Canada as a post-national state without a mainstream culture, which he believes has contributed to the growth of this entire K-separatist movement in the country. Canada's strained relationship with Bharat has resulted in significant losses for Canada. The strained relationship has led to a decline in trade between the two nations, with Canada's exports to Bharat valued at $3.8 billion in 2023, which is a significant decrease from the previous years. The diplomatic row has also impacted investment between the two nations, with Canadian investments in Bharat reaching $3 billion in 2011, but decreasing since then. Now, due to Canada's standoff with Bharat, there has also been an impact on educational exchanges between the two nations, with over 40% of international students in Canada being from India in 2022, and this percentage is also likely to see a dip going forward. From domestic affairs to foreign policy matters, Justin Trudeau has proved to be nothing but a disaster. Time is running out for him, as the opposition as well as his own MPs are calling for his resignation.